Hey. So I am super excited to shoot this video for you. Today we're going to talk about no more overwhelm. All right, how to dramatically increase your income. I chose this topic because there has been so many people struggling with this. I speak to coaches and consultants almost every single day. So I speak to the coaches that I work with, as well as people when I'm prospects, right? When I'm doing strategy sessions, as well as just paying attention to the coaches and consultants and service professionals that I have in my Facebook group, just watching what they're doing, how they're commenting on things, what their frustrations are, what they're struggling with. And I have done a hefty amount of research, okay? So I have a lot of people who are struggling with the same things. And I want to fix that today. I basically want to make it very clear. I want to shine a light on what your true problem is, and then I want to give you the steps to take to fix it. All right. So today we're talking about no more overwhelm, right? How to dramatically increase your profits. All right. So first, let's talk about coaching. Okay. So I'm a coach. I love being a coach. And if you are a coach or a service professional of some sort, I'm pretty sure that you love it too. And what you love about it the most is you get to help people, right? So you have accomplished some things, you have overcame some things, and you want to now help other people overcome those same things. And it is fulfilling. It's fulfilling helping people. I must admit that. Even when I was not making any money in my business, I enjoyed helping people. I enjoyed giving advice on marketing and social media, and I enjoyed it. I loved when people wrote me back and said, hey, Niala, this worked. So this is what we love about the coaching industry, right? But the downside to the coaching industry, right, is that a lot of time we're trading time for dollars. Right? That's number one. What I hear from a lot of people is that, they're struggling to grow social media. They're struggling with growing their audience. They're struggling with building engagement, right? They don't know what to post. They're struggling with the time because they're probably working a 9-to-5 job, or they're a parent and they don't have time to be on social media every day. They're relying on posts on social media to get clients. Right? They're relying on, I'm just put myself out there, and dramatically or automatically people are going to find me and I'm going to get clients. And because it's not happening, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And this is what I'm hearing from people every day. And the truth is, the one big problem that all of these people have, because it really is the same problem, is that the business model, right, and the marketing model that you guys are using does not fit what you're trying to do, your lifestyle and your goals. I did the same thing, so this is no shade here. That's why we're going to correct it. Okay, so the biggest problem, the biggest reason why you are struggling with these things, if you fall into that category, is because the marketing and the business model that you have chosen does not fit your lifestyle and your goals. Okay, so if you are new to me, my name is Niala Phillip. I'm a marketing and income strategist. And what I do is I help coaches, consultants, and service professionals find and market their unique message. So that way they can create the life they deserve and the legacy they truly desire. And one of the things that I really am good at is business models, helping my client choose the right business model that fits their lifestyle and fits their goals. Now, for years, I struggled with getting myself on this, I want to say getting myself to a place where I wasn't overworking. All right. So I was growing my audience. I'm on Instagram every day. That's my chosen platform. I'm growing. People are starting to notice me. Boom. I started doing live events. I started growing my women's empowerment company. And you would think that all of this was great. However, I was overworking and not making any money. So all of the events would just pretty much break even, right? I think out of all my events, I only had one, which was profitable. And in return, we donated those profits, right? So it was always a breaking even type thing. And yes, a lot of people might have known who I was, but let's be real. People knowing you don't pay bills. People knowing you don't take care of your kids, and people knowing you don't help you fulfill your dreams to a certain extent, right? So people need to know you, yes, but you also need to make enough money to do what you need to do. And at that time, I was not there. So I realized that, listen, social media is taking a long time. The things that I'm doing is taking a long time. And what I don't have right now is time. I need to turn a profit, and I need to do it now. And I had to find another way. And what I did is I chose a new business model from working with a coach that taught me this. I chose a new business model, and since then, I've been able to generate $10,000 plus every single month. I've been able to consistently attract clients, and I've been able to do it without live streaming every day, without sales funnels all being my only thing that I pay attention to, right? Without social media marketing and having to spend 24/7 in front of the computer. I don't have to do that no more. So now what I've done is I've focused on helping my clients choose the model that fits them. And I'm going to give you the easiest one today. So that way, if you're struggling with that, you can struggle no more. Okay. So let's talk about some steps you need to go through first, and then we'll go into the model. So number one, if this is you, the first thing you need to do is you need to reframe your mindset. Okay. And when I say mindset, I don't mean all that woo-woo stuff. Those of you who know me know I don't do the woo-woo. However, mindset is very important. And if you change your mindset, you change your income. You can't change your income until you change your mindset. And that's something that I had to learn. All right. So what do I mean when I say reframe your mindset? I mean, you have to start believing that there's another way. A lot of you are very set in your ways and set in the business model. Like if you're selling courses, you're so set that courses is your only way that you can do it, and it's just not working. Right? So you have to first start believing that there is another model out there that will give you what you want, that will allow you to have more clients, that will help you save time, that will not have you in front of the computer all day, and that will not have you do things that's so uncomfortable for you that it doesn't even work for you. Right? So you have to first start believing that there is another way. When you start believing that, you will start being more open-minded to hearing some of the other ways that you can be growing your business right now and that you can be getting results with right now. Okay. Now, the second thing you have to do is you have to assess your costs. Okay. So you have to start looking at, okay, how much is it costing me? What is it really costing me to keep doing what I'm doing right now? And hear me out, guys, because cost is not always about money. Let's first talk about time. If right now you are spending all your time on social media or all your time trying to learn how to do sales funnels, write emails, write sales pages, create courses, create content every single day, if right now you are spending all of your time doing that, but you are still not generating clients, you are still not seeing your income increase every single month, then guess what? You are putting your time in the wrong place. So number one, the business model you have right now is costing you a lot of time. Two, emotions. So if you are putting all your time into something and it's not working, I guarantee you you're frustrated. I guarantee you cry at least once a week. I know I used to, bawling, right? Because when you're putting all your time and your effort into something and it's not working, you start to doubt yourself. It's emotional. So right now, where you're at is costing you emotionally. Money. Some of you have invested in coaching. Some of you have invested in courses. Some of you have invested in events. A lot of you have invested in a lot of different ways to grow this dream, to see this dream realized, this dream that you have, and it's not working. And you keep spending, right? In the wrong places. So it's also costing you money. Let's talk about relationships, because I know for me, a couple of years back, it was the worst. I mean, don't get me wrong, when you're in a marriage, you know, nothing is ever always perfect. However, I know one thing, that when I was in this stage stressed about my business, my marriage took a toll. It took a toll on my marriage. It took a toll in the way I talked to my husband, I talked to my kids, I was stressed. And me talking one way may get him to talk another way, and then it makes small problems bigger. So it's also affecting your relationships. Let's talk about opportunities. Let's talk about extracurricular activity, recreational things that you want to do, like go on vacations, like maybe buy a new home. There are so many things, right? There's so many costs there when it comes to staying with the same business model you have right now. It's costing you a lot, and it's way more than money, right? So you need to assess your costs. You really need to pay attention, like, wait a minute, I can't do this no more. I have to do something different. And that brings me to step 3, which is you need a new business model, and I'm gonna give you that business model today. All right, so number one, reframe your mindset so you can really believe that there is another way for you to do this, so you can accept what I'm about to tell you and you can be open to it. Okay, the second thing is making sure that you assess your costs, because I believe that when you assess your costs, what's going to happen is you're going to see right in front of your face how staying in the position that you're in with the wrong marketing model and the wrong business model is what is costing you way more than anything else, right now. Okay, it's costing you way more than the utilities you pay every month, the mortgage you pay every month, the car payment is costing you way more staying where you're at, right? So, all right, now number three is you need a new model, and I'm going to give you that model. Now, how do I know this? I know this because I work with coaches, consultants, and service professionals every day. I also work with service professionals who are not coaches, but when they come to me, they end up becoming coaches because they realize that the business model is a better model to get them to reach their goals faster, right? So this is something that I do every day. And because of this, I know what I'm saying. This is something that I also do in my own business, right? So this is how I get clients. This is what I'm teaching you right now, okay? So this is how I know that it works. So here's the business model. Number one, you need one traffic source. Those of you who know me for a long time, you know this. And back in the days, the traffic source for me was Instagram marketing, right? Was Instagram. And then I just switched it around to social media. But right now, I really don't use that as my traffic source anymore, right? I believe that you want to start generating income first before you start making social media your only traffic source, because it costs to run social media and it takes time to grow on social media. So what I've done with me and with my clients is, instead of taking the time out to grow this audience, because it does take time. It took me 5 years to grow an audience of over 100,000 people, right? So it does take time. What we do is we borrow traffic. We borrow traffic. So I'm going to tell you what that looks like. If you speak, right, then that means you're going in front of someone's audience, you're giving a presentation, you're speaking, but you did not have to take the time, the effort, or the money to fill that event and put a bunch of your ideal clients right in front of your face. If you're doing webinars, again, right, you might have Facebook groups that you're in where you can reach out to the owner and say, hey, I have this presentation. This is the value that I can bring to your audience. Are you interested in me doing a presentation, right? You know, and start not only growing your network at the same time, but borrowing other people's audience. So you're not spending your time every day, all day on social media trying to grow an audience, and that takes time. Now, am I saying don't do it? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is let that not be your main thing that you're doing right now, because it is the slow way to grow your business. It is the slow way to grow your business. So number one, you need to have one traffic source. Number two, you need a presentation. So the people, the traffic that you're getting needs to see that presentation, right? So for me, it's webinars. For some of my clients, it's speaking. They commit to speaking at 2 or 3 events every month where they can give their presentation and they can get clients, okay? And then the third thing is offering an appointment, okay? So a lot of you might be thinking, well, you know, I don't want to get on the phone with people. I'm scared. I don't know what to say. You know, that's where I come in to help. That's where I come in to help. Here's the thing. You have to educate people before you start selling to them. And that's what the presentation does, right? It educates people on what you do, how you do it, and filling the gaps that they may have, right? And then when you offer them an appointment to get on the phone, now they can get to know you personally. You hee-hee, you laugh, you hear some of the things that they're going through. And if you can help, you offer up a solution. It is the number one way to dramatically increase your income as a coach, consultant, or a service professional. All right. Now, there's so much more that goes into this. And there's an info session that I do every Sunday where I teach the full market your message formula, which is the portion that I gave you today. And I also answer all of your questions, right? So if you're listening to me and you're like, you know what, this sounds a little interested, I bite. I want to know more, then I want you to click the link that you're going to see above or below and join us for our info session. It happens every single Sunday. So if we still have room available today, you can get in. If not, then you'll just register for next Sunday. But it happens every Sunday, and this way you can learn the full business model and see how this can really change and give you a complete transformation in your business. All right. All right, guys. So I didn't want to stay too long with this one. Once again, I'm Niala Phillip. If you're seeing this, you found this useful, you found this valuable, definitely share this out or tag a friend below. Don't keep this information to yourself because sharing is caring, right? So make sure that you share this out, like, comment, leave your name below. If you are on the replay, leave your name below. And if you're new to me, leave your name below because I always like to come back and say what's up, all right? All right, then. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.